This is my mini bike. Late 60s Sears foremost Tecumseh engine. And I believe this frame was built in a lawn mowing shop. And it's got the sticker on it. Describes where it came from and everything. It's been around for a while. It was my dad's. But if you notice, my last video wasn't running right. And I had a rigged up gas tank and it was just a mess, and I had a lot of stuff to do to it. Well, now I got it running, got the original gas tank back on, have it all painted up, and it runs great. I've had to do a few tweaks to it, had to adjust quite a few things on it. I've had some pretty serious problems with it, but I've got around them. I've had to replace the head, one of the butterfly valves in the carburetor. I had a screw came off, shot through the engine. Quite a few things. I couldn't find the air filter. But I made my own air filter here, actually out of a aluminum bottle. Like I could find the cap though. I just couldn't find the body, and I could find the foam insert, and I just built my own out of that. The gas tank, that was pretty hard to clean up. I had to fill it with gas and BBs and rocks and stuff and try to knock all the rust out. And the seat we made out of old foam and some leather and stretched over a piece of wood. And that's about it for right now, and I'll go ahead and fire it up and show you how it sounds. There's one more thing I want to go into detail about. This carburetor, we've had probably the most problems with this out of the whole bike. It's probably the most problems. There's so many adjustments and all that, and there's probably about 4 springs. There's one here, one going down here, a couple back behind here, and it's kind of hard to see. And they all have to be in just the right hole, because if you look really close, you probably can't see it on camera. But there's multiple holes for each spring to go into, and there's probably 40 or 50 different combinations. And we had to figure out exactly which ones they went in, which took quite a while, because if you didn't have it in the right one, the governor could be in the wrong position and burn too rich and whatnot. But we think we have it figured out, and it sounds good. So, and also the clutch, we've had quite a few problems with that. Actually, today I just had to tighten the bolt on the other side of the shroud, because my ripper cable came out where you start the engine. It untangled and shot out and all this stuff, and it turns out there's a loose bolt in there, and the clutch had a lot of play to it. Like now it's nice and solid. The clutch had a lot of play to it, and it was knocking the chain off. It turned out all it was that bolt on the other side, and I've messed with that thing before, and I never would have guessed that would have happened. And so I got that tightened down as tight as that'll go, so that should be one more problem that's checked off the list. And I have been riding it. I'd say it goes about 25-30 miles an hour. It's not too fast, but it's probably fast enough for these little wheels it's got on here. It's kind of squirrely. I better get it out here when it quits raining and fire it up.